Hey everyone, it's Marks here with some random tech tips that can make your life a whole lot easier. You know how much I love tech, and I'm always finding new ways to use it to be more productive and efficient. Today, I've got a handful of tips that you might not know about, but trust me, once you start using them, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. Let's dive right in. Alright, let's kick things off with keyboard shortcuts. I'm talking about those magic key combinations that can save you a ton of time. We all use computers for a bunch of different things, right? Whether you're writing a paper, editing a video, or just browsing the web, every second counts. Now think about how much time you spend clicking through menus with your mouse. It might not seem like much, but it adds up. That's where keyboard shortcuts come in. They let you perform common actions instantly, just by hitting a couple of keys. One of the most basic but essential shortcuts is Ctrl plus C for copy and Ctrl plus V for paste. How many times a day do you think you copy and paste text or files? Probably a lot. Instead of highlighting, right-clicking and going through the menu, just hit Ctrl plus C to copy and Ctrl plus V to paste. Boom, done! And it's not just copying and pasting, there are shortcuts for almost everything. Ctrl plus Z for undo, Ctrl plus S to save, Alt plus Tab to switch between windows, the list goes on and on. Trust me, once you start using these shortcuts, you'll be amazed at how much faster you can get things done. It might take a little bit of time to learn them at first, but think of it like an investment. You're investing a little bit of time now to save a ton of time in the long run. Plus, once you get used to using keyboard shortcuts, you'll feel like a total tech ninja, gliding through your workflow with ease. Okay, next up, let's talk about updates. I know update reminders can be annoying, but trust me on this one, keeping your software updated is super important. And I'm not just talking about your operating system, although that's definitely important too. I'm talking about all your apps, your browser, everything. First off, updates often include security patches. Think of these like digital security guards for your devices. They protect you from all sorts of nasty stuff like viruses, malware, and hackers trying to steal your information. You wouldn't leave your front door unlocked, right? Well, outdated software is like leaving your digital door wide open. But it's not just about security. Updates also often come with performance improvements. Developers are always working to make their software faster, smoother, and more efficient. So, when you update your apps, you're basically getting a free performance boost. Who doesn't love a free upgrade? And then there are the new features. Sometimes updates introduce cool new features that you didn't even know you needed. It's like getting a bonus gift just for keeping things up to date. So yeah, I know those update notifications can be a bit of a pain, but they're there for a reason. They help keep your devices secure, optimized, and up to date with the latest and greatest features. Let's be real, remembering a ton of different passwords is a nightmare. And using the same password for everything is like using the same key for your house, your car, and your office. It's just asking for trouble. But that's where password managers come in. These handy tools are like a digital vault for all your passwords. Here's how they work. You only need to remember one master password, the one to unlock your password manager. Then, the password manager can generate and store strong, unique passwords for all your online accounts. No more trying to remember dozens of random passwords, or even worse, writing them down on sticky notes. And using a password manager isn't just about convenience, it's about security too. Password managers can generate super complex passwords that are practically impossible for hackers to crack. They also often come with built-in security features like two-factor authentication, which we'll talk more about later. There are a bunch of different password managers out there, so you can choose one that fits your needs and budget. Some are free, some are paid, but the peace of mind they provide is priceless. Seriously, if you're not already using a password manager, stop what you're doing and download one right now. Alright, let's talk about something we all have but probably don't think about much: browser cache. Basically, your browser cache is like a temporary storage space where it keeps bits and pieces of websites you visit. This can be helpful because it allows your browser to load pages faster the next time you visit them. But here's the thing, over time, your browser cache can get cluttered with a ton of old data. And when that happens, it can actually start to slow things down. It's like having a closet stuffed full of clothes you never wear. It's just taking up space and making it harder to find what you're actually looking for. Clearing your browser cache regularly is like doing a digital spring cleaning. It gets rid of all that unnecessary data and helps your browser run more smoothly. And it's super easy to do. Just go into your browser settings and look for the Clear Browsing Data option. You can choose to clear your cache, cookies, browsing history, or all of the above. I recommend clearing your cache every few weeks or so, just to keep things running smoothly. You'll be surprised at how much of a difference it can make. Last but not least, let's talk about two-factor authentication, or 2FA for short. This is one of the most important things you can do to protect your online accounts, and it's surprisingly easy to set up. Basically, 2FA adds an extra layer of security to your accounts by requiring you to provide two forms of identification. Something you know, your password, and something you have, like your phone. So even if someone gets hold of your password, they still can't access your account unless they also have your phone. There are a few different ways 2FA can work. The most common is through an authentication app on your phone that generates a unique code every 30 seconds. When you log into an account with 2FA enabled, you'll be prompted to enter this code in addition to your password. Some services also offer 2FA through SMS text messages or email. While these methods aren't quite as secure as an authentication app, they're still much better than nothing. I know it might seem like an extra step, but trust me, the added security is worth it. It's like having a bodyguard for your online accounts. That's it for today. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech content. I'm always on the lookout for ways to make tech work better for us, so if you have any tips or tricks you'd like to share, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, stay tech savvy.